Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode, 4th of July special episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. Happy Independence Day, everyone. We're your hosts, Blitzball Champ, and on the other line through Skype is Hollywood Cinema. What's going on, bro?
Nothing.
How have you been?
Aight.
That's what's up. It's been a good week. How's your week been?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Very good.
Did you do anything special yesterday for 4th of July?
Nope. Typical stuff, generic as hell. Well, I like it.
Yeah, I went to a friend of mine's house. He had a little cookout going. Played a really funny card game dealing with exploding kittens.
I've heard of that. Exploding kittens. Yeah.
It's actually a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And then we played some Wii U, played some Nintendo Land, and that was a lot of fun. It was like a handful of us. It was like 5 or 6 of us.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's always good.
This was a pretty good week for pro wrestling. And just, since we last did the podcast, quite a bit has happened. Let's go ahead and start out. We had a pay-per-view that took place, which was ROH Best in the World.
I was like, we did. Yeah.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I have gotten the honor to see Best in the World 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. When it was in Concord, North Carolina. Had a front row seat to that. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. So checking out the card and the results that we had. Let's see. We're going to start off with the 6-man tag team title match, which LIJ had a shot at that. LIJ of Bushi, Evil, and Sonata taking on the champs, the Kingdom. Now, a lot of this that I saw were mainly highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Because, a lot of folks on YouTube like to do highlight videos of different shows sometimes. And, of course, the Kingdom retained the titles. Bushi tried to use the mist on Taven, but hit Vinny Marshalia. But Taven and TK Orion were able to hit 2/3 of their team finisher, the Rockstar Supernova, to get the win.
Easy name to say. Rockstar Supernova! Rockstar Supernova!
I mean, as much as I would have hoped for LIJ, I didn't think they were going to win.
No. I've got a Wild Denver appearing behind me.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't think they were going to win, just for the sake of them being part of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I could see if they had, like, a couple of months of, like, tours in the United States.
They do not.
But, yeah. But at least it was good to see, any New Japan Pro Wrestling talent appear, on American soil.
Always.
Next, we had Flip Gordon versus Bully Ray, which, Flip Gordon was really bringing it to Bully Ray, but of course Bully Ray had to do the evil way out and got him with a low blow, and Flip Gordon won by disqualification. So he kept his attack on Flip Gordon. One of the ROH Dojo wrestlers, Eli Isom, tried to come in and help Flip Gordon, but that didn't work. Cheeseburger tried to come in and help. That lasted for a little bit. And then, out of nowhere, Colt Cabana comes into the ring with chair and all. And that was enough to scare away Bully Ray.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, pretty much Colt Cabana couldn't take it anymore. So he came in for the save.
Interesting.
I mean, the whole storyline is Bully Ray showing disrespect for all the young talent and those that he feels doesn't belong in the wrestling business. So
Get him out of here.
yeah, I mean, you know how the usual heel Bully Ray is. So I mean, this really doesn't surprise me.
It should not.
But Flip Gordon got the win via disqualification. Next we had 6-woman tag team match where we had 8-woman tag team match. We had Oedo Tai from Stardom, which is made up of Hana Kimura, Kagetsu, and Hazuki. They teamed up with the Gatekeeper Kelly Klein to face Jenny Rose, Tenille Dashwood, Mayu Iwatani, and the Women of Honor champion Sumi Sakai. This was, from what I saw of the highlights, this was actually very action-packed. And it looked like each of the women really got in a good bit of the action. There was a lot of different times where Oedo Tai, got some team up moves, whether it was double or triple team. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Very.
I mean, there's a few sloppy moments, but aside from that, it was cool seeing Tenille Dashwood do that little corner sandwich on 2 of the members of Oedo Tai.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. But and Mayu Iwatani hit the bridging dragon suplex to get the victory for her team.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I really like Mayu Iwatani.
I bet you do.
She's great in the ring. She's considered the icon of Stardom. And she kind of reminds me of like a younger female Tiger Mask with her outfit. And just, I really like her style.
Tiger Mask's pretty influential there.
Yeah. And,
got a dang anime.
Yep. That's very true. But,
I watched a couple episodes. It's pretty good.
But overall, it seemed like it was a good match. It's always good to see the women of Stardom. Like I said, I highly recommend, if you ever have free time and you're bored, check out some Stardom matches. I think you'll like what the women kind of bring. And of course you had, folks that there, like Kairi Sane used to be there, Piper Niven.
Piper Niven!
Toni Storm.
She's going to be in World of Sport, the British wrestling show.
Oh, yeah.
UK NXT. They started WWE UK stuff because of. Yeah.
And I think, which we'll talk about later, but I think WWE may have signed Santana Garrett because, she had her match on NXT with Dakota Kai.
And somebody else, too, a returning superstar, signed a 2-year deal recently, like today.
Who was that?
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Really? Wait a minute. What about the stuff that he was going to be doing in, Oh, well, he already had his match.
It'll begin August 1st.
Okay. Because I thought he still had something else to do in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I know he had a match.
He got a match at the show in San Francisco, I believe. So it must be before August 1st.
G1 Special, or?
I think so, yeah. Must be.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I wonder where they'll have. I'm sure. You think they'll have Rey Mysterio on the main roster?
Well, yeah, he could return as early as SmackDown live tapings in Brooklyn, New York, 2 days after SummerSlam.
Okay, fair enough.
But SummerSlam's next.
Dang, part of me was thinking maybe he could be sort of a manager for the Lucha House Party, but I mean,
That's not gonna happen.
yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, they're on
He's too high profile.
Yeah, he will also be at Raleigh SuperCon, so I may consider meeting him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Austin Aries had a match versus Kenny King. Of course, Austin Aries got the victory, but this was a very much back and forth match. These two go way back, but it was really cool to see like a lot of their abilities showcased. I mean, Austin Aries, longtime veteran, and so is Kenny King. Kenny King's been around for quite a long time as well, and these two definitely didn't disappoint. But ultimately, Austin Aries got the victory.
Of course, he's Austin Aries, man, greatest man alive.
Greatest man alive. He also still has 3 title belts. But very nice, very nice. So part 3. This is the third showdown between these two. Jay Lethal versus Kushida. They were 1-1, with Kushida being the one that most recently defeated Jay Lethal. But at Best in the World, Jay Lethal took the victory in the rubber match.
Nice.
It was actually
champion.
It was actually back and forth quite a bit. Kushida even countered the Hail to the King and the lethal injection into the hoverboard lock. But there was a botch though when Lethal tried to counter the Back to the Future. Like he tried to apparently do like a cutter, but it didn't come out cleanly. So there was a little botch, but aside from that, it was still a great match. You know, they shook hands afterwards, and it was all cool. But what the heck is that in the back?
Oh, sorry, the TV's kind of. It's my TV.
Oh, okay.
Playing Psych.
Gotcha. Let's see. Okay, so next up we have the TV title, which was a Baltimore street fight, which Punishment Martinez defended against Hangman Adam Page, which of course Adam Page had the crowd on his side. And apparently Punishment Martinez came out with this like crowd of like dark evil guys, and he had this red face paint on. It was weird. It was really weird. He had like blood red face paint. It was
weird.
Yeah, kind of weird. But it was a great match. Tables were used, thumbtacks were used. Like, it was a nice little hardcore match, pretty much. But for the most part, Adam Page took a South of Heaven chokeslam on the guardrail.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, like, whoo. I know his back had to have been hurting like crazy after that. But ultimately, Martinez chokeslammed him through a table to get the victory. So, but yeah, for the most part, it was a great match. You know, hardcore. You know, your hardcore rules and stuff like that. Let's see. We had the ROH Tag Team title match. The Young Bucks got a shot at the Briscoes, which I heard it was pretty much back and forth. I mean, I'm sure you can't get any less from great when these two teams are facing each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and apparently, which the Briscoes did successfully defend. Afterwards, Briscoes attacked the Bucks, and SoCal Uncensored came out. And instead of attacking the Bucks, they attacked the Briscoes. So
Their faces looks like.
apparently this is interesting considering the kind of the storyline that they've been in, but I guess they're about to become faces, if not already.
Well, they kind of keep doing that because I feel like the last time, well, I can't remember what they did to change from being faces after Daniel's championship win.
Yeah, the way they did that was kind of weird because it was just like he had his match with Cody, and then it just seemed like everybody turned against him. The crowd was booing him and all like that, and it was just all on Cody. So I don't know if that's something that they just kind of went with the crowd on that, or
Yeah.
yeah, it was just it was weird.
Very.
But I mean, yeah, it was just really weird. But I guess that's how it is. But all right. And then we had the main event, triple threat match for the ROH World Championship. Dalton Castle defended against Cody and the villain Marty Scurll. It looked pretty crazy. Everybody had their shots. Magnus was in this apparently as one of the outside parties, which is kind of strange because he's the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah. So thought that was kind of interesting that he would be on ROH soil, but whatever. Because Cody pretty much had Brandy Rhodes, Bernard the Business Bear, and apparently Magnus in his corner, but they all got ejected. Let's see. There was Powder. There was the use of the title belt. It was all sorts of crazy stuff.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. But ultimately, Dalton Castle did retain. Marty Scurll and Cody hit crossroads on each other, and then
Nice.
Dalton Castle hit a bangerang on Marty Scurll and was able to get the victory. So I don't know. I just thought that was really weird. But,
That's pretty weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't the. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was it for
Okay.
For ROH. I thought there was something else when I was scrolling down. I was just okay. So that was Best in the World. That was the 29th of June. So now we're gonna go to Fairfax Excellence, which was the night afterwards. So you ready for that?
Yep. You guys saying hey to Jason? Look, Jason.
Hey, is that Drake?
Yep, Drake and Denver and guys on the floor over here surrounding me. It's like we're in the bed. I'm surrounded by animals.
Yeah, you gotta be sure you love on those animals.
You shut your mouth about me loving them. Obviously, they know I love them, so they're always up under my ass. And I hate it.
They don't fuck with me.
Okay. So Fairfax Excellence. LIJ went up against SoCal Uncensored and the Hung Bucks. LIJ was made up of Bushi, Sonata, and Evil. And they went up against the Hung Bucks and SoCal Uncensored. But yeah, LIJ won. So it was good to see them get a victory on that tour.
Nice.
Jay Briscoe interfered and hit Daniels with a chair shot.
I'm going to just continue their storyline.
And then after that, Bushi hit the MX for the victory on Daniels. So, but it makes sense considering what happened at Best in the World. So Hurricane Gregory Shane Helms was in action. He went up against the villain Marty Skrull. So that was him making his. I believe this is the first time he's been in ROH.
Maybe.
I think so. But Marty Skrull got the victory. He hit a low blow and got him with a small package. So that's the villain for you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you. Come on, one more.
No.
Okay.
Sure didn't.
We had a Women of Honor championship match where Sumi Sakai defended against Hazuki of Oedo Tai. And she was able to get the victory over Hazuki with the Smash Mouth. But after that, Kagetsu, who's Stardom champion and also another member of Oedo Tai, came out and attacked Sumi Sakai. So, yeah. Which this isn't the first time that Oedo Tai has shown no mercy on the current Woman of Honor champion. Oh, poor Sumi Sakai. I couldn't help but notice lately she's been wearing red, white, and blue colors as her attire since becoming champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Dogs had a tag team match against pretty much some locals. The Dogs won, of course.
Of course. That's such a weird team.
What, Rhett Titus and Will Ferrara?
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah. I like the All Night Express more, but yeah. See, you had the other members of Oedo Tai and Hana Kimura and Kagetsu teamed up and defeated Mayu Iwatani and Jenny Rose. Kagetsu hit Rose with a Death Valley bomb. So it was kind of a bummer that Mayu Iwatani was on the losing side. But once again, more Stardom ladies featured. So I can be happy with that.
Yeah. I bet you can be.
Yeah. Let's see. The Kingdom defeated Kenny King, Eli Awesome, and Chucky T. They had a match against them. I believe it was, yes, for the 6-man titles. But yeah, Kingdom got the victory after hitting Rockstar Supernova. Let's see. Chris Sabin became the newest #1 contender for the ROH TV title. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know you loved it.
Yeah. Don't know why we haven't seen much Motor City Machine Guns lately. I don't know what the deal is. But, oh well, it is what it is. You had Cheeseburger, Josh the Goods Woods, and Flip Gordon team up, going against Bully Ray, Shane Taylor, and Punishment Martinez. Bully Ray attacked Flip Gordon before the match. ultimately, Shane Taylor got the victory for the team after hitting his finisher, sit out over the shoulder gut buster on poor little Cheeseburger. But they flat out, the heels just flat out destroyed this team. Like, it was bad. It was apparently bad. So, yeah. Madison Rayne qualified to be the next number one contender for the Women of Honor Championship by defeating Kelly Klein, Tennille Dashwood, and Karen Q. So I thought that was pretty cool. She gets a title shot. The Briscoes beat Beer City Bruiser and Silas Young. Briscoes won off of Froggy Bow. Froggy Bow. And the big turning point was Jay Lethal becoming the new ROH World Champion by defeating Dalton Castle, Matt Taven, and Cody. So, Jay Lethal back on top of the world. Which I had a feeling, because they were really pushing him. So I had a feeling that was going to eventually happen. And it's all cool. I mean, Dalton Castle had a good run. He had a good run. So.
Oh, yeah.
It was totally cool. But that concludes the ROH stuff. Don't think I missed anything. Yeah. Okay, let's get into the main shows, shall we?
Yeah, let's get this crap show over with.
So, Raw. So I guess they're gonna go the route that they did with Team Hell No with Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Yep.
Doing the counseling.
But here's the problem with that, though. There is no women's tag team division, so there'll be no point.
Yeah, like, I really don't see how this is really. I mean, I don't see why they can't just let one be heel and the other just be face and just
let it actually be a feud.
Yeah, like
they're ruining it. They are ruining it because they are very good at ruining things.
I mean, I guess maybe they just don't want to turn Bayley heel.
They just don't want to do anything with that. That's what I'm getting.
Like,
it's killing time until SummerSlam, and we might get lucky and get them to face off. I mean, that's basically why they're just basically putting all these speed bumps in the feud. Because what other reason can you have to have Bayley all of a sudden go ape shit on Sasha? The fans lose it and apparently love it, and then be like, "Oh, okay, we don't want to do that." Because it was like people, it's like the fans' reaction to it, was almost caused this to happen. But I know that there's no way that it's actually like that, but it feels that way.
I feel like the writers are like, but it's Bayley. We got to keep Bayley face. You know,
you need to change all her stuff. You need to change her hair. You need to change her clothes. You need to change all of it because she's way more interesting as a person who just says, "Screw this. I'm done with this. I'm just as good, if not better, than you because I've beaten you plenty of times. Screw off."
Yeah, and I mean, we're all used to knowing what Sasha Banks is as a heel. Which, I mean, I don't know. I still feel like she's better as a heel. I mean, as the boss, I feel like she's better as a heel. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like they gave us a little taste of what heel Bayley could be, and I'm just saying, why don't they just pull the trigger and just
stop being a punk bitch
and just forget this whole counseling mess and just let Bayley be a heel for a while? You know, let her be a heel. Like, the fans want it. They've been wanting it for like ever.
Yeah. Stupid. Stupid. Dumb.
Yeah. So, see, Curtis Axel got a victory over Woken Matt Hardy. So, the B team getting some love.
Bray Wyatt was in a car crash, so that's another reason why he was not on the show.
Yeah, he was in a car crash.
Head on collision.
Yeah, was there any update? Is he cleared out of the hospital?
Other than no, I haven't seen any update.
Hope he's okay, because that's a big loss. But yeah, we wish Bray Wyatt for a speedy recovery. The Authors of Pain were in action. They took down Titus Worldwide. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre now want to gang up on Roman Reigns. Like I said, you already know how I feel about this team up. So,
yep.
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I don't see them becoming tag champs anytime soon anyway. Not to mention, I think the names are too big to even be considered tag team champions, but whatever.
True. I mean, Authors of Pain will win the belts at SummerSlam, apparently.
Yeah. So Roman Reigns ended up teaming with Seth Rollins, but of course they won by disqualification.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Shield friends makes sense. Ember Moon beat Liv Morgan. Not surprised.
Oh! I forgot to mention while we were talking about Dolph Ziggler and them. The rumor is the reason that they were put together, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, was to basically boost Dolph Ziggler to main event push, basically get him ready for that, and basically to kind of protect Drew McIntyre, kind of protect him. So
protect him from
like getting just destroyed by somebody by himself, right? He has Dolph Ziggler to kind of interject himself in the matches and do all this, that, and the third, so he doesn't have to look like a cowardly heel, right?
So that Drew McIntyre didn't have to look like a cowardly heel?
Yeah, because he's going to get a push too, but it's going to be after they establish Dolph Ziggler as a main event guy again.
I mean,
because you don't want that guy just a singles wrestler just on the roster and he just turns into a fucking Baron Corbin and shit. You want to keep him involved.
I mean,
yeah, think about it. Think about it.
But Drew McIntyre's had a stint with WWE, so it's not like his notoriety.
Nobody remembers that though. That's literally they even seem to forget about it. But even when he was in WWE though, he wasn't doing anything.
He was an Intercontinental Champion. He was a Tag Team Champion.
Okay, can I tell you this? I that's cute that you run those two things down. But the last time he was in WWE, the last thing people saw of him was a joke.
Yeah, because they had him on stupid freaking.
But here's and that was the last thing he was involved in for like a year and yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that that's what his last thing in there was. That they have to basically fix that. I mean, come on, man. Like, I get you love some Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre, as far as WWE is concerned, is still that until he's champion again. Like, he's still the guy from 3MB.
Oh man,
he's the person for 3MB who's done the least in WWE.
Whatever.
Think about it. Heath Slater's had more championships than he has, and
no.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
He's had more overall championships.
They've had the same amount.
Oh, that's even worse.
No, actually, no. Heath Slater's only had the tag team titles. That's it.
How many times has he had the tag team titles?
Once? Wasn't it only once?
No, I feel like it's twice or 3 times.
No.
Let me
Once with
see.
Rhino.
But he was also in another thing. Yeah, because who was what you call his tag team partner when he was the champion, when he was tag team champion? Drew McIntyre. Because he didn't tag team with anybody else other than
No. Heath Slater was tagged up with Rhino.
no. But I mean when they were in 3MB is what I'm talking about, dude. Because who was Drew
Oh,
McIntyre
oh,
who was
that's
Drew McIntyre tagging with?
I forgot.
Yeah.
He was tag champions with Justin Gabriel. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he got your man's in WWE as far as
Well,
WWE is concerned.
technically, Jinder Mahal did the
And Jinder,
least.
that's what I was saying. And no, Jinder Mahal's WWE champion. He kills it. That kills everybody. Sorry,
Yeah, but that's the
he
only championship he ever held.
do either one of them two other fuckers have that belt? Sorry, they were not in the main events. Sorry, no, that they don't like. There's a difference between Intercontinental Championship is cute and shit. I like it. It's not. It's not the WWE Championship. It's just not. It's a difference between like a manager and a boss.
I understand
There's
that, but
do
Heath
one
Slater's
WWE Championship run.
Heath Slater's
Beats
never won a
everything.
singles title. He hasn't won a singles title.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about titles in general. Single titles are cute, and it doesn't matter. These titles don't mean anything, Jason.
But I'm
They
saying you
are
got
they are
two.
literally fake.
I'm,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. It
but
doesn't
you're
matter.
but you're
It's
saying
great.
one did the least amount, and I'm saying that
Drew
like
McIntyre out of those three, yes. Drew McIntyre out of those three in the WWE is what I'm saying. I think you're missing that point. In the WWE, he did the least.
I don't see
Being
how
featured, he was on ECW, which was great, but that was the third brand that nobody cared about. He was then Intercontinental Champion at the time that the belt was basically just getting thrown around.
I mean
Um,
he was doing a lot at that time, especially being the
but as far
chosen
as
one.
hierarchy, yeah, but that fizzled out very quickly.
And look at the feuds he had. He had feuds with Jeff Hardy. He had feuds with John Morrison. Like
I bet, yeah, those two
I
guys were
mean,
great too, and then they went away. That it just doesn't. I get it, but it doesn't matter as far as the last thing you did.
I
The
mean,
last thing he's known for is 3MB.
yes, I will. I accept the fact that
And
you know
WWE is a different hierarchy.
his last round with WWE, didn't end great. But to say that he did such a
At
small
least
amount,
in WWE, yes. In WWE, yes. Heath Slater was featured, I feel like, more on Raws and SmackDowns as even just a comedy act more than Drew McIntyre was featured as the chosen one.
because really Jinder Mahal didn't really get any sort of love until after his return, after he looked all roided up, and
Yep. And he won the WWE Championship.
which I still think is bogus, but whatever.
WWE Championship.
Never even deserved it, but it's cool.
Destroys everything.
It is what it is. It's just I just think it's dumb. But yeah. All I know is he deserves to be in the main title picture.
Mm-hmm. Man, this dude.
Let's see, where were we? Oh yeah. So Ember Moon beat Liv Morgan. Not surprised. Mojo Rawley and No Way Jose threw down. They threw hands.
Yeah, that's a pointless feud.
Yeah. Nia Jax defeated Mickey James, which, dang, Mickey James with the jobbing status.
Yeah, poor Mickey.
Poor Mickey. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley.
I don't even want to talk about any Roman Reigns stuff at all. It's bad. I don't want it. I don't want it, and I don't need it.
Yeah.
So shitty.
But at least, they're going to finally have
Man,
a
Drew
match.
McIntyre's been champion twice.
Yeah, tag
Intercontinental
team
Championship,
and
yeah, that's it. That's garbage. No. Not Drew McIntyre. Heath Slater's got that dude by 4. No, get out of here.
Hasn't won
Nope.
a singles title.
Don't matter.
And
WWE.
Intercontinental Championship is prestigious.
that prestigious, bro. Let's not. It's prestigious depending on who holds it.
No.
And when he held it, it was not prestigious. Not 2009. Nope. 2009. Nope. 2009. Not even.
You sure about that?
I'm very sure about that.
Are you sure to be dry?
2009, my G.
But,
nope. That was a garbage time.
What do you think of this new Baron Corbin?
It's more interesting than the old Baron Corbin.
I'm glad you think so.
I mean, I still don't give a shit.
I don't like it.
It's at least something. It's not just the whatever the hell he was before, which was nothing. He didn't have a gimmick last time. I mean, I didn't mind it, but he had no gimmick.
I like the old Baron Corbin that just did damage and didn't speak.
Yeah, that was way more interesting, but they killed that long time ago.
They should have just kept it that way.
That wasn't gonna happen. They always mess it up.
And then Braun Strowman trapped Kevin Owens in a portable toilet and charged him off the stage.
That's gross.
Yeah. Oh, man. That was just, wow. They actually went there.
It's horrible.
They went there. But, yeah. That's
bad.
Raw.
Very bad.
You got anything more for Raw?
Hell no. Let's move along with this shit. Raw is horrible.
All right, SmackDown.
I'm the only person that doesn't care about Team Hell No.
I mean, it's.
I don't give two shit.
I mean, I guess it's kind of nice. It's not what I would have originally thought.
Not going to win the belts.
Kind of pulling the trigger on.
They're not going to win the belts. Well, I heard the reason this is happening. Sorry, meaning Ice. Is because they want to get Dream stuff out of the way, so that they can get to Daniel Bryan Miz at SummerSlam, and that basically that'll determine. It'll be determined by if Daniel Bryan signs a new contract or not.
I see.
But yeah, that's why they had him face AJ Styles on TV and Shinsuke. So they're just getting the stuff out of the way now, just in case.
That's good though. That's good though.
I guess whatever. Big cast, 2 pay-per-views, man.
Yeah.
They wasted 2 months.
2 months wasted.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gone now, so I mean.
Yes, he got fired.
Yeah. But yeah, Team Hell No had the Usos. Defeated the Usos. Two face teams going against.
The Usos came out kind of heelish.
Yeah, but they're not cemented as heels.
Though. No, they're not. But that promo was definitely heelish.
But it was a good match, though. It was a pretty good match. Once again, Becky Lynch wins.
Yep.
Defeated Peyton Royce, which, dude, have the Iconics even won a freaking match?
The one match that they had the week after they cost what's her face the match. That was like a tag team match, so I guess not. Not a singles match, no.
There we go with burying the NXT talent.
Yeah.
And it's just sad too because everybody was very hyped when the Iconics came to the main roster.
Well, they were supposed to get a push because they were moving a lot of merchandise, and I guess that dried up because they weren't winning.
Yeah,
is what I would guess.
Because I think they would have something kind of going while Charlotte recovers.
Yep, but nope, they don't give a shit. Oh, breaking news.
What's up?
There's a rumor that WWE is interested in purchasing Evolve Wrestling.
What?
They want to buy it so they can use it for the WWE Network content.
That would be cool. I mean, after all, they do have used Evolved in some of the qualifying matches. Like, they used Evolve for a few qualifying matches for the Cruiserweight Classic. Because that was how TJ Perkins qualified. I think that was also how, not Cedric out, somebody else. I think Drew Gulak. I think
Well,
that's
they
how he
had Adam
qualified.
Cole wrestled their last event in a dark match.
Yeah, I believe he defended the North
He did.
American Championship.
He did.
So that would be cool. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. I mean,
They got their Booker. The Evolved Booker works on NXT.
Gabe Spolinski.
Hmm.
I think I said his
Yeah,
name right.
I believe that. That's the way it looks to me.
Um, let's see. Um, AJ Styles defeated Aiden English.
Yep.
Um, Asuka and James Ellsworth.
That was pointless. That was a big letdown.
Oh man, I guess they got to do something before Extreme Rules, and she has her rematch.
I
But
guess that was bad.
oh man, like I can't be the only one that can't stand James Ellsworth.
I mean, no, that's why he's back. That's
Like,
exactly why he's back.
and the thing is with Asuka, like, I mean, no offense, cause like I like the tag team, but I feel
Hmm.
like when they paired her up with Becky Lynch and Charlotte, like they made her too nice,
Yeah.
you know, and it just I think that really hurt her character. Even how they kind of paired up the Miz and Asuka, just like, because I mean, like you said, back in NXT, her last stint in NXT, she had the heelish ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel like that needs to come out, and even into the main roster.
Yeah. I mean,
And
you would think, but that's going to make her a heel.
and I felt like she would have been a great heel to feud with Charlotte.
That's what I thought they were going to do, but nope. They kind of did nothing with it.
And then the thing is, after suffering her first loss against Charlotte, and just the post match just made it seem like, well, dang, she's just all nice now.
Yeah.
But I mean, she can still win matches. That's there's no problem with that. It's just, it just makes her look weaker.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it does.
But she'll become a champion at some point. Some probably seems like it'll be at some random point. Because as much as I feel like maybe Extreme Rules she'll pull it off, I don't see it happening. I would be a happy camper if it did happen,
I bet you would be.
but I don't see it happening. But yeah, I can't stand James Ellsworth. The New Day had a pancake eating contest that got ruined by Sanity. But I'm okay with that because it seems like the rightful teams to feud with each other. So, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I can dig that. And then Jeff Hardy beat The Miz. Had a open challenge for the U.S. title. But they're really gonna have Jeff Hardy carry that U.S. title for a while.
Yep, until Shinsuke does it, or he needs to get surgery or something. Now,
Yeah, you know how much he puts his body on the line. How
apparently
often
he
gets
was
hurt.
seen limping outside of a match, or during a match, and he's been limping a lot more. And apparently, they were saying he wasn't doing swantons to finish matches because of his a pinched nerve.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
Yeah.
he lands on the dude's back with his back and neck. So I mean,
Yep.
yeah, the swanton. I mean, he could probably still do it, but it's not recommended. So just twist of fate and be done with it. But eventually, him and Matt Hardy need to retire at some point.
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
Like, they've won like 6 or 7 tag team championships. They've won tag team championships. Like, multiple times. I mean, they've been a big name in WWE and Impact Wrestling and ROH. So it's like, what more do they really need to do? They've both been, world champions. So it's like, what more do they need to do? Like, between the two of them, they've won a lot of belts.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, they're the Hardy Boys.
So, I mean, they'll probably be eligible for Hall of Fame in, like, dang on 2022 or something like that. I don't know. Because, I mean, they're both in their 40s, so it's like, yeah. That's all I have for SmackDown. You got anything?
I got jack shit for that piece of poop.
Okay, 205 Live. So, Noam Dar made his return to 205 Live, and in impressive fashion, whipped up on TJP badly.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Dead ass.
And Noam Dar looks ripped now. Like,
A lot of time off.
that dude, he took some extra time in the gym. That guy is ripped now.
Oh boy, you were talking a bunch about this dude's physique.
I'm just saying, like, it's noticeable.
I bet you noticed. Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
But you got the victory over TJP. Of course, TJP's being the mega crybaby heel. Can't stand it, but whatever.
It is what it is.
Akira Tozawa had a match, and apparently Lio Rush is a heel.
Yeah, man, kind of got that from his promos. They're kind of heelish.
I'm very curious because I've heard about his history as being a heel back in the Indies, but when I first time I ever saw him was back in ROH, and he was face, so I was more used to seeing him as a face. But I'm very interested to see how this goes, and because on the previous week he had his debut match on 205 Live, and a lot of what I'm used to seeing out of Lio Rush I saw, so that was pretty cool. But heel Lio Rush has me interested.
It's interesting.
And he's a small guy too, so that's another thing. But I think that's why he fits so well in 205 Live, because that's a small guy.
He is very, very little.
But love his style, love his high flying ability, and very quick, very quick. But yeah, talking a little smack to Akira Tozawa. Looks like a feud brewing there. So that'll be interesting. Him and Akira Tozawa. Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy's no disqualification match was so good.
I did not see it.
Dude, you should see it. You should really see it.
I know I should, but I probably never will because I know me.
Do it.
Dude, I ain't got but so much time in the day.
If you have to, just see that one match. It's not like the other two were long.
Like I said, I ain't got a lot of time to do stuff like that here lately.
Sure you do.
Okay, yeah, you get a lady and see what how much time you got extra. None, my G.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, you ain't got a lady neither, so what the fuck you talking about?
Look at you.
Yeah, I got a lady, I know.
Shut up. Anyway. About to lose a co-host here.
Whatever, man, I want to go to sleep. Let's go.
So, that was a really great match. Mustafa Ali got the victory. But yeah, definitely, if you have time, I would highly suggest check that match out.
I watched a little highlight thing. It didn't finish it, but it looked cool.
So, next week, Hideo Itami will get his title shot against Cedric Alexander, and I'm actually looking very forward to that match. So that should be really good. I think that'll be one of the first times that they've gone against each other one-on-one. So ought to be interesting. Okay, that's 205 Live in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And we will switch gears to NXT. So, Dakota Kai had her match with Santana Garrett, which I think Santana Garrett may have gotten signed. Like, she had her own Titantron music, Yeah, so I think she may have gotten signed.
Yeah, definitely.
But Dakota Kai hit her really cool finisher that apparently they're calling it the Kai de Gras.
Oh, boy.
Which, I don't like the name, but whatever.
Nope, because they already got the coup de grace.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cool looking finisher, terrible name. Of course, Shayna Baszler cut a promo.
Of course, where you see her lose.
Yeah, there actually was a few promos. She cut a promo. Bianca Belair cut a promo. Let's see. Kairi Sane cut a promo.
Oh.
So I mean, got a couple of folks that cutting some promos. Women cutting some promos. So thought that was really cool because you got a lot that are gunning for that #1 contendership. Let's see. The Mighty beat Heavy Machinery, which turned into a handicap match because the other half of Heavy Machinery got hurt. Which, I mean, that's set up written all over it. Don't really like the Mighty. I like TM61 more, but yeah. It was good to see Chris Dijak in action. He went up against the Velveteen Dream, a.k.a. Donovan Dijak. So it's good to see him showcased. Of course, Velveteen Dream won. EC3 came out looking like he had a score to settle with Velveteen Dream for leaving him high and dry. So I don't know how that's going to go. Because, I mean, my whole thought was EC3 supposedly being a heel, but I don't know what they're going to do with that. But he got the mess beaten out of him by Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano showing some ruthless aggression.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. If I remember correctly, next week, Vanessa Bourne and Kairi Sane will face each other.
Okay, Kairi Sane's gonna win.
Yep. That'll be an easy call. But, that's NXT. You got anything to add?
Nope.
Alrighty. And, oh yeah, next week, Undisputed Era will invoke their rematch clause for the tag titles against Mustache Mountain.
All right, that means it's going to be another tape thing. Well, we already know it was taped.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to get their belt back.
Yeah. And before we wrap up, just quick speak on the upcoming G1 Special in New Japan Pro Wrestling. G1 Special in San Francisco, July 7th and 8th. So, got a couple of things going on here. We got hold on. Let me just open this. Oh, here we go. So, we got a couple of different matches going on. We got Chaos going up against Bullet Club. For Chaos, you have Sho, Yo, Rocky Romero, pretty much for Punky 3K. Ghetto and Yoshihashi. And they'll be taking on Bullet Club of Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi, the Gorillas of Destiny, and their father, King Haku.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of cool. So that's first match. Next we have more Chaos. Chaos versus Suzuki-gun. Of Toru Yano and Tomohiro Ishii will be taking on Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki. We got more of Bullet Club in action. We got Marty Scurll and Hangman Page teaming up to face Kushida and Hiroshi Tanahashi. We got never open weight champion. Did Hiroki Goto win the title back?
I don't remember, but I guess so. Or unless they just haven't updated it. I could have sworn I don't think so.
Maybe he won it back from Michael Elgin. Okay, I may have to look that up. But it shows him will defend against Jeff Cobb. But, guess he got the title back. Maybe he got it back during Kizuna Road.
It must have been. I mean, it's the only place it would have been.
Okay. All right, Evil and Sonata will get a rematch for the IWGP Heavyweight titles against the Young Bucks. We got Chaos versus LIJ in a tag team match. We got Will Ospreay teaming with the Rainmaker, going up against Bushi and Naito. We got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line as Hiromu Takahashi will defend against Dragon Lee. And then we got Juice Robinson will get his United States Heavyweight Championship title shot against Switchblade Jay White. That should be good. And then the two leaders of Bullet Club will meet in the main event as Kenny Omega will defend the IWGP Heavyweight title against the American Nightmare Cody. So that's quite a lineup.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show.
So yeah, that's quite a lineup, and looking forward to. Like I said, I gotta go back and
Stop, Denver.
about Goto.
Stop, Denver. Sorry.
Nah, you're fine. But yeah, I have to look back at that because I did not know. Oh, okay. It was Kizuna Road. He had a rematch against Elgin on the 17th and won it back. So yeah, that's what it was.
Nice. Well, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, so he's a 3-time never openweight champion.
These title reigns mean nothing.
Well, I guess it was just that one moment to give Michael Elgin a title because I think that's the title that he last had after having a short stint as an Intercontinental champ.
Yeah, losing it tonight though.
Yep. But anyway, that's G1 Special in San Francisco. That's July 7th and 8th, which I think it goes into the 8th because it's late at night. But yeah, so we'll cover that probably. Yeah, we'll cover that next episode. So next episode we'll cover that, and we'll cover our predictions for Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
So that'll do it for tonight's Team GOWGO Wrestling broadcast. Thank y'all so much for watching, for checking us out, for your support, love, all in between. Hopefully, we will see y'all next week for more of the Team GOWGO Wrestling podcast. I'm Blitzball Champ.
I'm Hollywood Cinema.
Yeah. We will catch y'all next time. Be sure to follow us, like, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Take care, and we'll see y'all next week.
Have a good one, party people.
Laters.
Later days.